Everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to Leisure Gaming. I am Leisure, and today we are continuing on the story with update 1.3. Virtual Revenge. Yanagi has been released, and I know a lot of people are excited about her. But I think that kind of got over. Hold on a minute here. Oh, Jesus, that's bright. Okay, so I think with Yanagi being released, I think there is a huge was some news that came out, I think, like earlier this morning or yesterday, with the announcement of Miyabi. So, yeah. So I was planning on skipping Yanagi anyway, because I was planning on skipping Yanagi and I was planning on skipping Lighter because I wanted to save for Miyabi. Wasn't sure when she was coming, but she has been announced. So let me ask your thoughts on this. Do you feel kind of cheated after probably pulling for Yanagi and not saving for Miyabi, or you just gonna save up and skip Lighter? What are your plans for that, right? And then, we saw some details. So let me put question of the day like we normally do. I guess there's a couple questions, right? So like, are you gonna skip Lighter for Miyabi? And are you upset at pulling for Yanagi? Now that Miyabi has been announced. That's the question of the day. Are you skipping Lighter for Miyabi, and are you upset at pulling for Yanagi? Now, that should have been now, that Miyabi has been announced. So, here we go. But we've got a lot to go. We've got a lot going on here. So, let's just hop right into this. I didn't realize my camera was still on the fritz. So, here we go. So, there's a lot going on with Miyabi, right?
There's so many people at Lumina Square today. Phaethon! No, that's not Phaethon, it's Nullface. It's not surprising you confused them. Ever since Phaethon went quiet, Nullface has been one of the top proxies.
What's so great about Nullface? Are they really that good? Up against the famed Section 6
and we got
with
someone
a
at the
Void
door.
Hunter
Give me 1
Miyabi in
second.
charge? I'd say Nullface is out of options.
Lady Miyabi is here! The rest of Section 6! Lady Miyabi! Please step on me!
Oh, Master! My heart has something to say! Sokaku! Dog, wanna be my... No, that came out all wrong.
No wonder it's so crowded. They're all fans of Section 6. Looks like they're hosting an event here. Should we get out of here? We don't want to be another notch on Section 6's belt like Nullface.
What are you talking about, Belle? We're law-abiding citizens.
What's wrong, Deputy Chief?
It's probably just my imagination, but I feel like something is about to happen.
All right, sorry about that. So, of course, people want to be here right when we start. Where did I leave off? I am so sorry. Oh, the symbols. So we know she's ice. We know she's anomaly, but that symbol isn't ice, right? So now there's a lot of speculation. Is she gonna be dual element where she's ice and her little ghastly eyeball is fire? Which I kind of hope that's the case, because that seems like it'd be pretty cool to have a dual element, especially since everyone in the group seems to have something to deal with stance changes, right? So Yanagi has a stance change. I believe Sukaku, like when you build up her stacks, then she has a stance change. I think I gotta go back and play with her. I don't really use Sukaku too often. The forgotten guy with the with the bow, it seems like he's gonna also have a stance change. So it kind of seems like she's going to have a stance change, and that's probably why she has this new symbol. It could also be a new element, which I think would be kind of cool if it's a new element, and if it is, my guess would be like wind. Because you saw in the story, I think it's like 1.1 or 1.0. I think it's 1.0. When we were first introduced to Miyabi, she has the sword, and there's like this glowing blue, I'm not even sure how to do this, wisp color around the sword, so it could be wind, but I feel like these games usually make wind green for whatever reason, so it's just a thought. But I think it'd be kind of cool if it was a dual element, and if it is a dual element, I'm hoping for ice fire, where her element is ice and the eyeball is fire. I think that'd be cool. At the same time, I'm trying to figure out how ice anomaly works, and I'm gonna guess she's gonna be something similar to Acheron, because it's not like ice does dot damage, right? They're kind of like assault, where they build up the ice and then they shatter. So I really don't see how you can get the anomaly off of that. So I think that's probably where it's going to go. And if she's built out like, if she's going to be similar to, I just said Acheron, we're probably going to see it as a crit based build instead of anomaly mastery, which I think would be kind of cool as well. Alright, so let's get back into this. So we get a chance to play as Yanagi, because like I said, I'm gonna skip her. I might try and push the pity a bit on her banner, because my luck with these characters have been horrible. I think I've lost every single 50-50 and had to go to pity, except for Jane Doe. Oh, speaking of the forgotten guy, here he is, Harumusa. And supposedly we're getting him for free, so no loss there, and he's supposed to be an electric DPS. And the only other one we have is Anton, but Anton kind of got nerfed when people were abusing the
Hello. You're the HIA
that
rep
ability
who
where
booked
you
to
just kind
discuss
of keep
cooperation
things
today,
going over
right?
and over again.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to respond clearly and directly.
we'll see how this
I'm
plays
here
out.
and show off my cool professional side.
I'll take a free character. I'm happy
Did
to
you
take
mean to
a
say
free
that out
character
loud?
all day, every day.
I'm so sorry. That's me. I'm me. I'm the HIA rep. Yes. I swear I didn't sound this stupid when I was practicing in my head, but just thinking about talking with an elite from Section 6 made me...
I don't think it has to be an elite.
Please relax.
You're in
We're
front
no
of
different
Yanagi. I
from
think
any other
anybody's
task
gonna
force.
fumble their words.
Except...
Yanagi, can I skip the next chief briefing? I'd like to continue my training of never attending briefings.
That training will only get you complaints and a bonus cut. You have to attend the briefing, Chief.
Nagi, what's this lunchbox with "bury a meal" written on it? Is it a snack? Can I eat it?
No, you can't.
How do you guys feel about
That's
Sakaku's
medicine.
third voice
Asaba brought it
change?
to use as proof when
I
he was
actually like the
pretending he had a
third one.
stomachache to get a
I
sick
prefer
day.
the third one over the other two.
What? Deputy Chief, how did you know I was faking it? I mean, how could you accuse me of that?
Because the sick leave request you submitted last week had a photo of this exact same box. I've rejected tonight's leave request on behalf of the chief, so don't forget about your night shift. Forgive me. Now, where were we?
You were saying you're no different from the other task forces?
Exactly. Everyone's personalities are just a little more distinct. So let's get to the matter at hand. What did you want to discuss?
All right. I'm here on behalf of the HIA to invite Section 6
back is
to participate
killing
in a
me
test
right
of our latest next-gen VR system. All the necessary application processes have already been confirmed with the higher-ups.
And I still gotta try
So
and
that's
tackle
what
the
it is.
tower, so I'm hoping to do
Yes,
that
I did receive a note from the
in
department
here
head,
as well.
assisting our
'Cause I've
partner
heard two different
organization in
things, like,
refining
you
their new
need
VR
Caesar
system
to
by
get through
entering
the
the virtual
tower.
space as test users
And
to
then there's some
evaluate
people that
system
just
performance.
say
But if I remember
supposedly you don't
correctly,
need
it
Caesar.
said it would be
So
voluntary. If
I'm
you'll allow
interested
me
to
to ask
see
everyone first.
which group I'm gonna fall into, because I
If participating in
skipped
this
Caesar.
means I can skip
So,
the briefing, I'm in.
Do we get to go to the HIA club? Oh, they've got snacks there. I want to go.
Aha!
I still gotta
Doing the
finish and build
VR
up
test means I can
Burness.
skip my shift, right? Count me in.
They always come together in moments like this. All right, as you can see, Section 6 is willing to participate in the VR test. We'll head to the specified address. We look forward to working with you.
Fantastic! I'm gonna tell everyone at the office that it was my professional communication skills that got Section 6 to work with us. Maybe I'll even sneak a selfie as a souvenir.
You're thinking out loud again. And this is a classified area, so taking pictures is prohibited.
Gasp!
Oh, I did talk about symbols from Yabi. The other symbol is right next to her name, and we saw this symbol like earlier in one of the big trailers that they were doing, and it turns out, oh, what does that symbol mean again? I am so bad. Void Hunter symbol. So the question is, when we saw the Void Hunter trailers, we saw someone that looked like Miyabi. Is it possible that that was Miyabi when she was younger? Or is she a descendant of Miyabi, of that one that we saw? And that's why when we saw Miyabi at the end of 1.2, she was there at the site and said she vowed revenge. So could that be a family member that we saw? Because we know, like in these type of shows, in these shows and games, they usually make it where the person, you can tell who's related because they start to look alike, or they make them look alike. So is it there's people here, and that did not sound, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but that sounded disturbing, I guess. Anyway, we know that in anime, we know that in games and comics, they kind of make people look the same so you can have that that connection. So when we saw the Void Hunters, and that Void Hunter that looked like Miyabi, it could have been like a sister, it could have been a mother, it could have been Miyabi when she was younger, right? Because Miyabi has that same robotic arm, kind of like Caesar does. So, and then she was vowing revenge at the end of 1.2. So there's a lot to unravel with her. So I'm excited to see what her kit is going to be once they reveal it. Because supposedly she was in the beta, they had her considered as a slash. They didn't have the breakdown like anomaly and DPS and stun or anything like that supposedly in the beta, so they just had her considered as slash, and so her entire kit could have been a rework. So I guess the only way we'll know is once we get closer. We'll probably see more of her, I feel like, at midpoint of the next banner. I feel like she's one that everyone's been waiting for. So they're definitely going to start to advertise her a little bit more. I'm just surprised that they waited so long to do it. And I feel like it's a good business sense on their part. It sucks for the consumer, good on their part, because they waited till Yanagi was like really out. People were wanting Miyabi, and people waited. I think this is like what, Yanagi's first full week, and then they dropped it after people have probably spent for Yanagi, right? So I feel like it was a good business sense on them. Make people buy Yanagi, and then they dropped the drip. They dropped her drip, and now everyone is gonna rush to probably pull out the credit card and do that for her. So I feel like business sense wise, cool. Consumer wise, it sucks. Because I feel like a lot of people would have probably skipped, maybe not. I feel like a lot of people probably would have still pulled for Yanagi, but maybe there would have been a balance where a lot of people would have said, okay, I'm going to skip the next couple banners and get Miyabi, because I feel like a lot of people really wanted Miyabi. Speaking of credit cards, I'm definitely going to drop that on Miyabi. And here's why. I had said that once we had hit 100 subs, and we have, so thank you so much for that, first of all, that I would put 100 towards the banner, right? 100 for 100. And I was going to choose, so the first time around it was if we got it by a certain point, I would let you guys choose. Unfortunately, we did not hit that mark. So we are now doing, it's still 100 for 100, but it's going to be of my choosing. And obviously, you know which banner I'm choosing, it's Miyabi's. So I'm hoping that with a combination of me pushing the banner to pity and saving, and then dropping the 100, I should be able to walk away with Miyabi and maybe her weapon if I win 50-50 on both. If I don't win the 50-50 on both, then I'm gonna cry. Could you imagine dropping 100 and losing the 50-50 on both? I would absolutely cry. And my luck, like I said, my luck has not been that good with this. I think Jane is the only one that I've actually won the 50-50 on. Everyone else, I've had to go to pity or very close to pity to get that guaranteed S. And that's absolutely insane. And then there's people like my brother who's like, I'm not really gonna pull for Yanagi. I just kind of want to push the pity just a little bit. And he does 3 10 pulls and ends up with, on his third 10 pull, ends up with Yanagi, Nekomata, and a Wenjin, an S Wenjin. So 3 S's in 1 pull. I don't get that lucky in this game at all. And the Sakaku's always about the snacks. I'm there with Sakaku on that. Yeah, I'm gonna need this background, but I guess the only way I can get this background is if I get Yanagi. Like I said, I'm just gonna save. I think Miyabi's gonna be a better addition for me compared to Yanagi.
Deputy Chief Tsukishiro, you're back. Is everyone from Section 6 ready to go?
Yes, they'll be arriving here shortly. Since we have some time before we begin, there's something I'm curious about and would like to ask you if that's all right.
Of course. Where would you like to start? Here's my electronic medical record with all my physiological information, and here's my knock-knock ID. Just scan it to add me as a friend. No verification needed. And this is my...
Oh, hold on. You misunderstand. I'm not interested in you personally.
My guy was shooting his
I just
shot.
wanted to ask a few technical
He was like,
questions
here's
about the
everything you could need to know about me.
I see. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there and misunderstood.
Concealing your tears with laughter just makes you sound even more pitiful. Our mission is to collaborate across departments to help the HIA test their latest VR system. Basically, the core feature of this new VR system is its
Yanagi
unprecedented
is mean.
deep sync with sensory nerves.
It makes you sound more
Simulations with
pitiful,
such
almost
deep levels
choke.
of immersion are better at tricking the brain into improved training results by convincing your body that a virtual experience is in fact real and not just visual stimulation. Of course, they've blocked off all pain sensors for this test. The plan is to roll out this new VR platform to public security, the Defense Force, regular investigators, and even the general public. So a standardized value system needs to be developed. Our task is to enter the simulation and conduct comprehensive battles. The techs here will set our combat
was
data
supposed to be
as
a
the
quiet
maximum
day.
limit inside the system. Once
No
we
one
finish
was
modeling
supposed to be
all the
home
virtual
today. I
data,
jinxed
our mission will
myself.
be complete. Any questions?
I've got a question.
I've already persuaded the staff to help us submit the task report after it's completed, so you'll just need to notify the director when we're done, Chief.
No further questions from me.
Me!
The HIA will
I mean, I
provide us
wasn't
with
gonna
work
do
meals
any type
and
of
some
work.
snacks.
And now
I've
I'm looking at
asked them to
Miyabi. I
allocate
kind of like
extra
that
for you,
belt.
Sakaku.
Yay!
Right?
You're the best, Nagi!
That belt. She's got it.
I have a question as well.
No, you may not take any leave. All right then, if there are no
I kind
further
of,
questions...
I want the belt.
Wait, Deputy
I want
Chief,
her belt.
I wasn't asking about taking any leave.
Oh, my mistake. That's odd.
Odd? I think it's odd that you know the answer before even hearing the question. If I tried that with the girls in the intelligence unit, they'd think I was stalking them.
Okay, so what's your question?
How long are we supposed to conduct comprehensive battles?
There is no time restriction. It depends on the HIA's requirements. However, based on the design of this test system, the session will end automatically once we defeat all the test monsters.
I wonder how
What's
she
that
lost
book you're
her arm.
holding?
It's the
once
technical
again,
manual for
talking
the
about
VR
Miyabi.
system. I borrowed it from the staff. Most of the information I just shared came from it.
I hope that we
What does it say
eventually.
on
So
page
what I would like
273?
It covers
And
the
I
three
hope that
methods
they
for
do
initiating
eventually,
safe mode within the system
is
and an analysis of their
a
applicable scenarios.
backstory
That's
mission
weird. You said that without even flipping through
for
the book.
each character.
Did you
I
memorize
know we've
the whole
gotten
thing?
to see like
If
some
you keep this
videos
up, you'll start losing
of
your
them
hair.
on YouTube, like
Yanagi, I
Soldier
want you to be the
11,
executor of my estate after I
obviously
retire.
with
It's a
Yanagi
little early to be planning for that, Chief.
and things like that.
All right,
But I
let's
wouldn't
put the strange
mind,
questions aside
excuse
and get
me,
ready to
geez.
start testing.
I wouldn't mind seeing an actual or playing through an
Nagi,
actual mission
Are there any
Story
unknown
mission.
dangers in this virtual world?
for each
Don't
character.
worry, the
Right, 'cause
HIA staff
I
will be
am
with us every step of the
interested
way. And also,
Billy,
I'll be here.
because
I'll
supposedly
take care
Billy
of
was
everyone.
designed to be like a military weapon. So I really would like to understand how it went from a military weapon to the Sons of Caledon. So I would really like to play through his backstory. Anby, I think, is another one because it looks like Anby and Soldier 11 have some connection, either through being sisters or clones or something like that. I think I would really, really like to see how that plays out. Have that storyline connection. And then, like, Lucy. We saw a bit of Lucy's story through, I guess, Caesar's YouTube video, where she's playing the piano and she meets Caesar for the first time. But I would like to know a bit more about Lucy and her previous life and how she got to the desert and joined the Sons of Caledon and just left the family behind. So I would hope that they kind of do that later, because there's a lot of people that have some interesting backstories. Kolita's another one, right? So we saw that her dad died. So we never finished that. I don't think that story is finished yet, right? Because we don't know who kills him, because we saw bullet holes and bullet shells. We don't know what happened to the money. I would like to know Kolita's life, like, leading after that, I guess. How things play out after that for her. I feel like they can do a lot with this if they really try to. I feel like there's a lot of stuff here that they can make a lot of content. And I feel like that's one of them.
Wow! This is so cool! It feels just like being outside! Oh! And I've got this!
Yeah? Let me see that. It's got a realistic weight, too. Alright then.
My weapon feels perfect too. Simulating it to this level, well done.
Oh, wow, getting complimented by Miyabi. I'll never forget this day. To make testing easier, I've added a progress marker for everyone. When it turns green, it means the background data collection is done.
And that's the sign we're done for the day, right?
Well then, let's begin the combat test.
Okay, so let's see. How do we do that? 'Cause I haven't even tried the trial of Yanagi yet. So she has 2 stances, Jogan and Kagan. During combat, Yanagi gains corresponding stance bonus based on her current stance type. Jogan stance bonus increases electric damage and increases anti-interrupt level during basic attacks. Okay. And then Kagan is increase her pen and increase the interrupt level of basic attacks. Alright, when using her special attack or the skills, Yanagi can switch stances. After switching, Yanagi retains the previous stance, but okay. So you gotta swap between the two, it seems like, to keep both buffs going. Let's see. If the special attack is used after the 3rd or 4th hit, it triggers Swift Routen. Interesting. Alright, we'll learn.
The first batch of test targets has been deployed.
So it's rebels.
They talk
and
less
then
than
there's this
actual
little
rebels,
guy.
which is good.
Watch your six.
So how do you swap? There's no guy. Yes! Got to have one. Got to have one.
Awesome!
So here's this. So remember I said Sukaku has a stance change. I don't use Sukaku too often. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to do it yourself. I'm gonna figure that out later.
Perfect coordination.
I'm here! Huh. Yeah.
Isn't my thing?
Okay, so build the stack that way. Alright, so now
The
we've got
second
it.
batch of test targets has been deployed.
It's ethereal! Even though they're fake.
Real or fake, evil must be slain.
Keep that stance going.
Yep.
Oh, there's the hold. Okay.
There's public security too?
Is this a training program for
Interesting.
holo readers?
I've always wanted to see what they can do.
Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
I probably did that wrong.
Rift test target
So if you
deployed.
just hold her special, she'll just continually do that. And of course things go wrong.
The data has been collected, and that concludes the test. Thank you everyone for your cooperation.
That was a solid combat simulation. Almost too real. The downside is, it ended too quickly. Now I have to sit through that meeting when we get back.
I'd much rather slack off here than work overtime. Wait, that's not right. Even though my body's resting, my mind's been working overtime. I haven't slacked off at all. This is cyber overtime. Mental exhaustion. Deputy Chief, what's another way to describe it?
Karma. But we did finish sooner than expected. Was the data collection successful?
Everything went smoothly. To avoid delaying everyone's work, we accelerated the back-end data modeling process.
I didn't realize that was possible. It wasn't listed in the technical
We got
manual.
hacked.
Good job, everyone. Do you still want a
Because
group
why
photo?
is his name question
Since we're
mark
done
all of a
early,
sudden,
I can
right?
arrange that for
We already
you.
know who it's supposed to be.
Group photo? What do you mean?
Didn't you say you wanted to sneak a selfie as a souvenir?
Oh, yeah, I
See,
did say that.
we've been hacked. We're stuck.
I know Section 6 is super busy. I wouldn't want to bother you with something so trivial. We could head straight back to hand.
Huh? We're heading straight back. Well, what about the meals?
We'll have the meals packed up and delivered to you. I'll bring up the logout menu now. Please hit confirm when you're ready.
Thanks. We'll log out right now.
Yep, we just got
You
trapped.
have now logged out of the system.
No, so no one's gonna question. Okay. Harumu Samasa. Come on, Yanagi. Put two and two together. Are we gonna get a chance to play with? Are we gonna get a chance to play with Miyabi in the story, even if it's just? Well, obviously not. That was a dumb question. Obviously not, because then I feel like YouTube would have been flooded with Miyabi scenes of her gameplay. So clearly, we don't get a chance to play as Miyabi. Yanagi didn't like that one. Haramusa? Is it Haramusa? Like, this guy just seems so irrelevant compared to everyone else on the team. Wait, what is it? Does he not? I'm confused. Does he not know that they are that close? Musa, are you? I'm gonna have to go back and read that. Because I'm confused. I'm pretty sure. I thought Haramusa would have. Does he not know their connection? I mean, at the same time, I guess I wouldn't be surprised that he doesn't know. He kind of reminds me of Seth, right? The only difference is he's like the opposite of Seth, essentially. Like, Seth is very diligent, wants to work, wants to do what he can, and then this guy's just like, I want to take off as much as possible. Got him, set him up. Good job, Yanagi. Because this guy, he just seems to never want to be at work, which I can't blame him, honestly. Come on, Nagi, piece it together. I feel like Miyabi is kind of the same way too. She's like, I don't want to go to any meetings. I mean, she'll go to work, but she just doesn't want to do any meetings, which I get. Work meetings are absolutely ridiculous.
It's just like being inside a hollow.
Please stop reading my mind, Deputy Chief. This is really starting to scare me.
You're scared of an empty square?
No, I'm scared of how many times your mommy has seen right through my leave requests.
My mommy? I've only got a sister.
Let's share our findings on the investigation.
Okay, never
have you
mind
got
then.
anything?
I guess Haramusa does understand
Nothing.
there's a connection there.
No matter how much I wave my sword around, Nobody's coming to take a group photo or a selfie.
I couldn't find anyone either. Feels like I'd be hiding until my tummy started growling if I played hide and seek here. Uh-huh. My tummy isn't growling. Why? I've been running around investigating all day. Why am I not hungry? Am I sick?
So, Kaku, do you really need to bug the deputy chief with stuff like this? Want to hear my theory about what's going on?
Go on.
Not really.
New Eridu has been hit by a deadly plague. Everyone must have been evacuated from Lumina Square.
I'm
while
curious
we
on
were
how
running those
Miyabi
combat
became
tests.
chief over
As
Yanagi. I
carriers
feel
of
like
the virus,
Yanagi should be
we've
chief.
now been quarantined and cut off from everyone in this big empty square. Miss Tsukishiro, you hit me! Not even the chief has done that before! Chief, put your hands down. That wasn't an invitation for you to hit me too. Just because I was talking about the plot from a movie I watched last night doesn't mean you had to hit me.
My apologies. Did that hurt?
Huh? And you're asking me if it hurt? You sound like one of those mean homeroom teachers. Wait. No, it did not hurt. That's weird. I didn't feel anything.
Just as I thought. This empty square we're in, the lack of fans hounding our chief, Sukaku's tummy, Asaba's lack of pain. Instead of assuming thousands of people could be teleported away, let's begin with the assumption that the problem here lies with us.
Yeah,
Are you
Yanagi
saying
should have been chief.
we're actually...
Yes, we're still in the virtual environment. For some reason, we haven't been able to log out.
I see. That explains a lot.
Our brains? Are they in danger?
Don't worry. Just in case, I can activate safety mode for everyone. I still remember the method outlined in the technical manual.
That's not gonna work.
I'm sorry for running my mouth earlier, Deputy Chief. From now on, I'll fully support you memorizing the manual. And I'll buy you the finest hair conditioner on the market.
Okay, get me the latest shampoo from Carliche. Alright team, let's head back to the HIA
Carliche
club and
probably
try to
costs
find
like
another way of logging
100.
out.
$100.
Battery's not low.
Oops. There we go.
Safe mode activated.
Alright, you're up. Sukaku, come here.
Okay, Nagi.
Sukaku, Asaba, what's wrong?
Whoa! No! Nagi, why isn't my body listening to me?
Oh, she's right. My body. It's like it's being controlled by something else.
What? Chief, are you okay?
I'm not. I had the urge to kill you about 5 minutes ago. Yanagi.
Leave it to me, Miyabi. So this truly isn't the real world. Someone's tampered with things, preventing us from leaving.
Hollow Special Operations Section 6, Heroes of New Eridu. I'm afraid no one in this world needs your salvation.
That logo, it's...
You're going to be trapped here until your brains shut down.
Oh.
You're finally awake, Sukaku. Feeling pain anywhere?
My head still hurts a little.
Looks like the pain feedback in the test system has been fully engaged. I'm sorry for being a bit rough earlier. I had to make sure
I'm gonna
to stop
level
everyone.
Sukaku now. I'm gonna
okay, Nagi.
invest
My headache is
heavily
because
into
of you.
Sukaku after
More like
this.
from earlier.
Seems like we're all in the same boat.
A massive headache, then losing control and attacking teammates.
Now we can be sure our failure to log out of the VR system was not an accident, but a deliberate act. While everyone was unconscious, the enemy sent a threat.
That was brazen. Any idea who it could be?
It's just speculation at this point, but the fact that the enemy was able to display information in front of us proves they've gained partial control over the VR system.
So waiting for rescue isn't a good idea. But if we act recklessly, we might fall into the enemy's trap.
But can they really set a trap without even showing up?
This is a virtual world, and we're just data entities fully synced with our senses. Whoever controls the system is like a god here. They can do whatever they want.
The enemy delivered a threat at the risk of exposing their identity. Or perhaps that's what they want us to believe.
What do you mean?
As long as we can't figure out what they're capable
Wasn't
of,
there a
the
hacker that
enemy
we
will
went up
seem like a
against
god. They flex
in,
their
like,
power to
1.1
scare
and
us, leaving us
1.2 or
wondering what
something
they
like
can
that?
do within the system.
I feel like there was
That's
a
their
hacker
plan.
that we went up against.
They want to restrict our movements and keep us in check.
How did you come to this conclusion, Yanagi?
Our enemy threatened to destroy our brains by eliminating our data entities. Their attempt to seize control of our bodies and attack our allies was one such effort. But if they had truly seized full control of this system, they could have resorted to far more efficient methods. They could have simply destroyed our data, implanted a virus, ordered us to end ourselves, or even eradicated us along with this realm. But they didn't. So it's very possible they simply can't, because they don't have full control over this system.
That's possible, but maybe they're just not as devious as you and haven't considered doing it.
I'd say that's impossible, because they're up against us, Section 6. They can't beat us in the real world, so they've gone to great lengths to trap us in the virtual world. We have the most promising Void Hunter in New Eridu, so if I were the enemy, I'd want to take us out quickly. The more they bluff, the more it proves there's still something we can do.
You're the most cautious person I know. I've never seen you take action based just on speculation.
I think I'm the most cautious person you've ever met, too. What you've just heard are speculations from the most cautious of people. But I'm not taking risks because I'm reckless. Quite the contrary. The situation is dire, and we'll have to take the initiative to survive.
Yeah, I want more of
It's
her
been a while
background too.
since you spoke to Harumasa in
Because
such
we
a
saw that she was a
serious tone,
soldier
Yanagi.
in the war, right? So,
This reminds me of our first days in Section 6.
Everyone,
excuse me,
Do
I
you
kind of
trust
want to
me?
see what she was like
Well, you've laid it all out.
while being a soldier.
I don't have
in the
any other
war.
ideas.
Like Harumasa said, this is all just speculation without any solid evidence.
And if she's leader
If we're
of the
wrong,
Oni based on that
things could
YouTube
get
video,
worse.
where are the rest
And
of
there's
the
no
Onis?
turning back.
Aw, Nagi's tail is drooping. Oh wait! Nagi doesn't have a tail!
But I have faith in you. As the chief, I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens. Just tell us what to do.
thank you, everyone. As for what we should do, I'm sure you all remember in the previous combat test, there were still 3 monsters left to defeat.
Yeah. They said they'd already gotten the data they wanted before we could take them down, right?
Exactly. And do you remember the briefing before the operation? About the rules I saw in the user manual? Once all test monsters are defeated, the test will automatically come to an end.
Got it. So we need to go back to the test stage and finish off the last 3 enemies.
This is the best approach given the situation, but I'm sure our enemy won't just leave them there like sitting ducks. They have partial control over the system and will stop at nothing to eliminate us. We're just ordinary officers, while our enemy has far more resources and room for error.
Are you worried, Nagi?
No. It's our enemy who should be worried. Are you hearing this,
Yeah.
you shady coward? You're
Yanagi
messing with the
definitely should have
elites
been
of
chief.
New Eridu.
Because if that's the case, Miyabi must be like really strong, right? Because she clearly has the intellect and the strength. So that means Miyabi must be ridiculously strong. So I think I've got her combination down. I feel like.
Huh? Why do you change places?
It seems the enemy has access permissions to allow them to change the stage environment.
That little police. This little police guy, I want. I definitely want this little police guy.
There's a test target right up ahead.
Huh. Still bouncing around. Did I miss?
The feel of the strike is fine. The enemy is tampering with monster data in the background.
Oh, what is that? The mastermind has gained partial access to VR. When defeated, these alter enemies will explode. Okay, let's not have that happen. I need to do one thing real quick. That is not what I meant to do. So, oh, damn it.
Waste of time. Perfect coordination. Everyone, watch out! These monsters are cheating. Mind and body.
Oh, I should have done some copies little buff first. Hold on, I want to do something real quick.
It's exactly how to handle this sort of thing.
Actually, not there. I had to move that there because I can't see the buttons in the bottom right where there's a quick swapping. I can't tell you the quick swapping.
We're at a disadvantage in a drawn-out battle. Let's go after the target first.
There's a police bamboo. I got it. You like the bamboos are some of the coolest gadgets in the game. You can't even play with them. You collect them. They're there
Resistance is futile.
to help.
Help is here.
Perfect coordination. Good.
Time to eat.
In pursuit. Surrender.
I think I'm messing her combo up somehow. And I still don't like that up in the top right corner. Alright, let's put that there. That, now it should be out of the way. Pretty much everything, right?
Nagi, I see it. Hey, stop right there.
That isn't my thing.
Perfect coordination.
I'll protect you, Nagi.
Enemies in section 6 shall pay.
taking down cheating enemies? I impress even myself.
Yes, I'm enjoying the fight too.
Perfect coordination.
Alrighty!
Breakaway one hit.
Stacks up.
What's this?
Avoiding the fight like this. It must be one of the missing test monsters.
Was that all of them? Oh.
Found you.
Oh, you're screwed.
Huh? This old trick? Chief Miyabi, now! There's no hiding instinct. You know how to leave this virtual space. Talk.
You're never leaving.
We're back in the HIA room again!
Whew, I'm exhausted.
Nagi, you did it!
That's the deputy chief for you.
Well done.
That's only one. We got 2 more to go. Alright, let's see if we can get the other 2 and get out of here.
Do you remember the key phrase to start the test?
Yeah, it was that cool one. To feast on the city's delights. Or something like that.
No, Sokaku. I don't think that was the phrase. It was more like, to shine the light of justice, eliminate all evil. Yeah, something like that.
That's just the version you wanted, Chief. The correct phrase was, to protect the city, I shall become the light.
It's rare for Asaba to remember such details, especially at work. You can recite the slogan this time.
Wait, so you guys conveniently forgot because you were embarrassed to recite it? Oh, fine, I'll do it. But don't stare at me. It'll make it even more embarrassing. To protect the city, I, Asaba Harumasa, shall become the light.
Yeah, he is the complete opposite to Seth.
Why isn't the stage activated? Did I mess up the words, Inna?
What?
Aww.
Why are you all staring at me, Enna? And why are you all so tall, Enna? Wait. Why am I talking like this, Enna?
Asaba? Is that you?
What's going on? Is this some kind of prank, Enna? Of course I'm me. What? Enna?
Harumasa turned into a bamboo.
Hold on. No. Wait.
Wait, I just realized it. Is this the glimpse of Section 6 Bang Boo coming?
Why?
Is this a possible Section 6 Bang Boo coming?
Is this for real?
I know we saw
Did I
the
actually turn
cop
into a
Bang Boo
Bang Boo,
breaking down the doors,
I
but
mean,
is this
sure,
possible
my
Section
own
6
body wasn't perfect,
Bang Boo being
but
introduced
This
in this manner
stubby
when
arms and
Miyabi
this
releases?
clumsy body. I'm totally useless and now.
Aw, cheer up, Harumasa. You're not useless. You're the best.
Now's really not the time for that, and
It's that person.
The know-it-all intel officer, dragging everyone down with her. Just as planned. My strategy worked. The enemy made a mistake. Pfft, keep deluding yourself. Thanks to your foolishness, those battles gave me all the data I needed to take over this system, and soon to take over you. Your teammate's data model is complete. I've made some small optimizations to it. Soon, he'll be on a fast track to brain death.
What do you want from us?
Didn't I tell you? I want revenge on the invincible Section 6. That archer was the first. Next is the kid, and then the pride of the Hoshimi family. And you, the know-it-all intelligence officer, I'll make sure you're the last one. I want you to watch as your teammates, under your leadership, walk step by step towards the...
So, if he is so angry... Now, it's all speculation. Who knows? Could be wrong. More than likely I'm wrong.
Sukaku?
Don't listen to that ugly loser, Nagi.
He seems to want Yanagi to
don't
be
really
the last one to
understand what I was
suffer.
talking
Right?
about.
And Yanagi was
But
part
I do
of
know one thing.
the
It was
Oni
showing its
War
face now because it's panicking.
based on her YouTube video.
Hey,
So I wonder...
Is that why you smashed me through the TV screen, Sokaku?
So I'm wondering if
The screen is back to normal enough.
this hacker is either
I told
an
you, I'm
angry,
slowly seizing
rebellious
control of this
Oni,
system. Soon, I will be the
or
god of
someone
this world.
from the
If
war
I
on
want
the
it
human
restored,
side and
it will be
blames Yanagi
restored. And if I
for how
want
it
you
ends.
dead, you will die.
Because I'm like, what?
I get it now.
I mean, I could be wrong because it seems like he has an out for all of
It's
Section
already
6,
too
but he
late.
wants Yanagi. It seems like
That
he's
means you're
targeting
admitting it
Yanagi
yourself.
personally.
You
by
haven't taken over
trying
the
to
system, and you don't have the power to
have
change
her
the
be the
rules.
last one to see everyone
It's
else suffer.
reassuring
So,
to see the rules in the technical manual still apply. If
I'm
we kill all
curious
the
on
test
what...
monsters, it
If
will
that's
trigger
not
the
the
end of
case,
the
then I'm
test.
very curious on
We're
what
heading
Section
in the
6
right
did to this
direction.
person.
You've provided me with very useful information.
You think you're so clever. If that's your conclusion, then you're even dumber than I thought. Let's see if you're still smiling the next time we meet.
Oh, now I realize why I had the camera not in this, not in this corner. Can't really see the text. That's all right. We got it on the laptop anyway, so we're good to go. Okay, so only Inagi's gonna do all the fighting. Yeah, I can't wait to see who this person is and what they did. What Section 6 did to this person that he is so upset.
Hey, you sneaky little creep! Don't run, Nina! Where are the others? Darn it! The path's blocked. Should we go around, Nina?
Look around.
Blocked again! It's a dead ender!
The wall on the left doesn't seem very sturdy. Looks like we can break through it.
Is there a wall on this side? No, never mind. I was gonna say there's anything else hidden.
Awesome, and I get the feeling it's trying to lure us in, and
At this point, the only option is to catch up and take it down as fast as possible. Resistance is futile.
I'm missing out something. I'm not getting this order to go out. It's always too sure. Not supposed to. And
surrender.
there it is. I think I figure out how to trigger that. Accurately? More consistently.
Keep your eyes open. Mind and body.
I gotta have this little guy.
Deputy Chief, there's another wall here that can be broken.
Great. Let's take the shortcut as well.
Get out of the way, Anna! Don't block the path!
Let's make this quick.
I can hear it go off. I just can't
Waste of time.
I got it.
Such provocation don't go unanswered.
One time
Waste of time.
oh, I went off with it.
Resistance is futile. Weak spot located.
I forgot about the explosions.
Tsukishiro, that's...
Sakaku, Miyabi! Oh no, there's nowhere to go.
Nagi said we can't let the chief's data get stolen so quickly. Leave this to me.
Sakaku is giving it her all. But even so, it won't be enough to hold out for long, Hannah. Hey, Tsukishiro? Oh no,
He's gonna throw you.
Stage complete. Stage complete.
I'm not sure how much of you guys got that, because of course I had a lag spike.
I knew trusting you was the right thing to do, Nagi. The second monster is done! Woohoo! We're almost there!
So I'm not sure how
I don't
much
like
you
just
guys
sitting
missed.
here watching
Let
while
me
my
know
teammates fight without being able to help.
if you were able to at least hear
But I'm glad
everything that
you're
was going
okay.
on, or did it just kind of skip over?
Deputy Chief, now's a good time to act badass, right? Maybe drop a cool line like, I'm just an office worker. Something to rub it in, Nena?
Actually, I thought he was
Technically,
gonna
I
throw.
am an office worker, and you've done a great job as a bamboo, Harumasa.
I thought he was gonna throw. I thought she was gonna throw Harumasa as the bamboo, but I guess throwing her weapon made more sense.
Huh? Why has everyone gone quiet?
You! Curse you! A mere intelligence officer messing up my plans!
You again? Seeing us destroy 2 of the test monsters meant you finally had to act? With 1 more to go, your plan is about to fail.
Arrogant as always, intelligence officer. Are you sure your teammates can hold out that long?
I have faith in them. You know nothing of their strength.
You don't need your teammates to teach you how to act cool. You're pretty good at throwing out those cheesy comic book cool lines yourself.
I'm just stating the facts. You've tried manipulating the data, the terrain, the system, and you still can't beat us. I think knowing when to give up is a form of wisdom.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. Sometimes it is wise to give up.
Oh? It's been a while since I met such a reasonable villain. I might try and get you some special treatment as a prisoner. Maybe a pork cutlet that Tsukaku hasn't already nibbled at?
I mean, giving up on you. If it weren't for your interference, I'd have already dealt with those 3. So I've decided to stop wasting time on you and focus on what's important.
Hold on. What are you planning?
Get out of my world! Stay out of my way!
Wait! Wait!
Miss Tsukishiro? You...
Where am I? Is this?
Ah! Mitsukishiro! You're awake! Thank goodness you're back. You're back in the real world.
It would be helpful if I wasn't on mute. So, close down the building. We're gonna go find the proxies. I guess Yanagi isn't the main target. It really is just Section 6, but I feel like there's probably someone specific within Section 6. So maybe it's actually Miyabi they want to go after. I am very curious on what this revenge is. Why are they trying to take revenge against Section 6? Let's go with null face. Do we want to search for null face or search for Yanagi? I feel like either one is going to lead to the other, right? Let's go for null face. What? No. I'm trying to click on Y, it's not the TV. Come on. Here we go. Okay, so we're getting help from hand. Alright. We know they're not going to be able to do anything. Let's get our siblings in here. They can hack their way in with Fairy. Which is another thing that that we need to get some resolution on, right? Like, what is Fairy? Well, obviously Fairy is an AI, but what was she actually intended for? In the very beginning of like 1.0, when we awoke Fairy, it said I think there were like 6 other ones that are similar to Fairy, and they all do something different. And we haven't seen anything more about that since 1.0. So that's another thing that I'm curious about too. I almost forgot all about that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm trusting this guy now. Then again, I tend to not trust like all these characters that tend to pop up. Alright, so we're checking on the health, making sure that they're okay, which makes sense. Oh, that's a typo. Do you really need me for Leah? That's interesting. Take a quick screenshot there. It'll be so cocky. officer is this guy. Void Hunter. Her height is 170 centimeters. That must be with the ears included. And because I'm bad at conversion, I'm not sure what that is. So she's 5'7". She's shorter than I thought. Miyabi. So if you watch the trailer for Yanagi, you see Miyabi standing on a box on top of a desk because she was putting some flowers or food. Yeah, I think it was flowers. And people were making fun that she's standing on this box to reach the desk. But the desk is actually pretty big and pretty high up. And if she stands at 5'7", that's a pretty big desk that she has to use a box. Faithin is on the way to help.
Miss Tsukishiro, the login link has been re-established, but part of the system is still under the enemy's control. The message authentication information missing keeps popping up, so we can't log in.
I have an idea that might be worth a try.
What's that in your hand? Oh, a new Eridu Guardian badge? That's a really unique design. Is it official hand merchandise?
That's not important. Please take this badge to the specialist team for analysis.
This is incredible. Wait, do you intend to log into the system wearing this?
It's the missing authentication information, isn't it?
Yes, but it's too risky. Once you log in, you won't be able to activate safe mode. Even the pain feedback protection will be disabled, and it could...
There's something I'd like to confirm.
What is it?
Are the core system rules still in effect? I'm talking about the content in this user guide. This system creates an immersive virtual realm synced with the user's senses. Once all test monsters are defeated, the session will automatically come to an end. According to the specialists, these rules are intact, correct?
Of course! These are the core rules governing the VR system. Our battle with the enemy has always been about gaining control of the system, and they have neither the ability nor the opportunity to alter them.
Great. Then I'm going into the system. My teammates are still out there. Please assist me. I'm counting on you.
That was so moving! I'm going to create a dedicated fan club just for you, and one day, I'll make sure everyone in New Eridu is a die-hard fan of Miss Tsukishiro!
You're thinking out loud again.
I don't think
that's
she really
just what I'm
wants
saying
that,
out
but
loud.
right.
My inner thoughts are way more embarrassing. If I were to say them out loud, you'd never look at me the same again, so...
Yeah, what if he turns out to be the
But
hacker?
since you've made up your mind, I'll give
I
it
don't
my
know.
all to support you.
When there's certain
I
characters
swear,
that come
as
up,
the
I don't
founder of
trust
the
a lot of
Tsukishiro
characters
Yanagi
until
fan
like, the
club.
very end.
I pray to the founders of Eridu, to Lady Sunbringer, and the leftover noodles from lunch. I pray for the safety of you and everyone in Section
Some
6.
leftover noodles. I wouldn't mind.
Thank you.
Having
I'll
some
make
fried
sure they all
noodles,
get
some
back
Thai.
safely.
Some Thai noodles would be really good right now. Some ramen. I'm just hungry now. I had lunch earlier too. It was a quick one, but I still had lunch.
This is like something out of a nightmare.
So this is what nightmares are like.
Wait, Chief, you've never had one?
No, never.
I'm not surprised.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 97%.
Miyabi, there's no time! Please listen to me!
There's no need. Have you already uncovered the enemy's secret?
Yes, Chief.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress is at 98%.
You've got a plan to take them down, right?
Oh no, she got turned. Our little Sukaku got turned into a
collection
bamboo.
progress is at 99%.
Then I'll leave it to you.
Miyabi's combat data collection progress has reached 100%. Data collection complete. Model construction in progress.
No, so now she's.
To protect the city, I, Tsukishiro Yanagi, become light.
Okay, well, there goes my hope of having a Section 6 bamboo outside of that possible cop bamboo that busts down the door.
Sorry, everyone. I got here too late. Leave the rest to me.
Yanagi! Enough! The bad guys are here!
It doesn't matter how many cheating monsters show up.
Impressive, Deputy Chief. You're not gonna turn into a bamboo too, Lena.
Hit. Hit. Waste of time. Resistance is futile.
I keep forgetting about the explosions.
If only I had a bamboo-sized sword. I'd like to join the fight too, Yanagi.
Don't worry, Chief. Leave it to me.
Oh, come on! That's so annoying. The explosion death is really annoying.
Deputy Chief, Edna! She's coming!
Oh! I just realized there was a Miyabi clone here. I was wondering what hit me back. Ow! Enough! This is why I hate walking around. Where is it?
Yanagi, the fake is about to strike enough.
Waste of time.
Stop. Okay, so it's just there and shows up eventually.
Resistance is futile. Weak spot located. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay. Careful, the enemy's recovered.
Deputy Chief, Edna! She's coming!
You can't hit her. She's just there doing a release. Very... Not doing this right.
Good.
countless times, but you can afford a single mistake.
My right hand.
Miyabi?
My right hand. I sprained it earlier, stopping the blade.
It was back then.
It'll lead to subtle changes in my movements. You've always looked after me, after all of us. You're the only one in this world who can capture it.
Thank you, Chief.
Impossible.
Checkmate.
How'd you manage to dodge? Really? And you're going out with me?
You can go alone.
Bro, how does she I know she's fast, but the fact that she covered that distance in a blink of an eye.
We're back! Nagi, you did it!
I can finally clock out.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Everyone's been light for so long. It's time to go back to being human.
Nagi, are you awake? Can you see me?
Your hands are sweaty, Sukaku.
You're finally awake, Nagi. I was so scared. They said
Yeah, I definitely like this voice over the third voice change. Definitely, I think is a keep. Keep this voice, okay? Mihoyo.
I see. I'll steer clear of that power in the virtual world from now on. Noted.
I told you the deputy chief would be all right. How do you feel? Sore all over? Maybe now you can relate to how I feel when I want to take a day off.
I'm glad you're safe and sound too, Asaba. However, I think you're cuter in your Bangu form.
Deputy chief! First you slap me physically and now you hit me with words? That's just cruel.
Thanks to you, we're back in the real world, Yanagi. Your strategy worked, as always. Once you're back on your feet, will you help me draft my will?
Now's really not the time for this, Chief. And what's with the will all of a sudden?
In large families like the Hoshimi family, such things must be sorted early.
Yeah, I'm really beginning to think that the Void Hunter we saw in that trailer may not actually have been her. May not have been her if it's such a large family, right? It could have been another family member, and that's why she wants revenge for that family member. It may not have been her.
So, the virus was implanted in us by the enemy through that badge?
Virus isn't exactly accurate. It's a set of identification codes that aren't inherently dangerous and don't actively emit signals. Their sole purpose is to be detected during a full body scan when the wearer logs into the VR training machine. But when read, it becomes a virus. It opens up a back door, allowing the attacker to hack into the system. Or at least, that's what the tech staff reported.
But, Deputy Chief, how did you know the badge contained this virus?
Looking back, The only distinction between my actions and everyone else was I didn't interact with any fans before the mission started. To ensure all the citizens who trust Handful at ease, the higher-ups have consistently encouraged officers to treat the fans as kindly as possible. It's only natural everyone wears the gifts sent by the fans.
So that pretty badge was actually something harmful. Oh no, I can't remember who gave it to me. If I could, we could trace it back to them, right?
Don't worry. I've already asked reliable colleagues to follow up.
Could it be an insider within the HIA?
I did have my doubts, but then I thought if an insider wanted to tamper with it, there are plenty of ways more subtle than implanting an identifier code. The most suspicious person, naturally, is the one who has the strongest reason to target Section 6 right now.
Oh,
Who
Section
is?
5?
Now isn't the time for internal jokes. Chief, you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
No face. We're just one step away from taking down their leader. If they were going to make a desperate move, now would be the time.
Nullface once hacked into the HIA system and potentially gained access to internal intelligence. Furthermore, conducting electronic warfare through hacker groups has always been Nullface's specialty.
Hacker groups. So in other words, the remnants of Nullface, who normally operate independently, are now joining forces?
This is their last stand. To
So
efficiently
we got a
organize their
so
attack
we're gonna
against
have
us,
a
they likely aren't too
huge
spread out,
hacker group?
making it the perfect opportunity to capture them all in one sweep.
Huh, they can't beat us in the real Hollows, so they cheat in the game world? These guys are the worst. So, when are we gonna go after them?
Yeah,
Rather
I'm definitely
conveniently,
building
the
some
intelligence from our
property
partner department has
after
just
this.
arrived. How about we take them down today?
Okay, so he did create a Yanagi fan club for her. I feel like she really doesn't care about the fan club at all. That was a fun little story. Help requests? I don't think I have any more help requests, right? Nope. Schedule. Got all these combat things. We still got a lot more to go. So now we have these moonlight traces. Alright, complete all challenges targets for Moonlight Purge 1 and 2. So forth and so forth. What do you get? Oh, could definitely use 100 of those. We'll take that. I feel like we should be able to get all of these. I think that would be the entire point, right? Okay, so what do we need to do here? So that's locked. The agent special episode has been completed. Okay. So now it's just stages. Okay, we'll tackle that. We'll tackle that in a little bit. But there is something else I really want to try. I want to try the. Go back to HIA. It's at hand headquarters. This simulated battle trial. So they released this with the release of 1.3. We come in here and we fight through a tower, and I think it's supposed to be like 100 floors. And like I said, I mentioned it earlier that is it really 100 floors? Oh, it goes up to 25. Someone said 100 floors. I don't know why I thought it was 100 floors. Anyway, let's see if we can tackle through this. Check the enemies and challenge the targets here. Normal enemies obtain self-destruct. Oh, come on. Again with the self-destruct. Alright, well this will be...
I only handle technical
simple,
matters.
Right?
I'm ready for combat.
And be...
Let's start the experience.
Want a glass of the night trophy?
Worry. There she is.
Need something? My services are expense. I only handle technical. Huh?
Is something the matter?
That's fair enough. You know, I could probably swap. Can I not swap it now? Oh, reselect.
Let's start the.
That's good,
I
Dave.
could try
I shall
using
follow your
Sakaku.
orders.
Nah, screw it.
Standing by. I
One,
only handle tech. Need something? My services are
I called it
expensive.
Sakaku.
Let's
That's
start
like
the
I am so
experiment.
sorry. I
That's
know I'm
good,
probably
Dave.
gonna get
Officer
roasted for that one.
148.
I'm at your disposal.
Lycon.
Sakaku.
Sakaku. I
I
was
shall
thinking
follow
about
your
using
orders.
Lycon because he can stun. But I
Good.
kind of like...
Is something the matter?
Ambi's already further along. Here's another one I need to level. And we're going to get this one. I don't think we need 3, right? We don't need 3. It's level 40. We don't need 3. We're like 20 levels over. We should be alright. Outside of the explosion after they die.
Fine. Taking a shot. Behave. Hands up.
There. All of them wiped out. Group them up. I really like that move from Nicole, right? Because they just take everyone in, and then you can just shoot them all down with Zuyon. Stun, group them in. Alright, master agents will retain HP they had from the previous floor. Some floors will give you a chance to call in extra agents. I don't need an extra agent, but
I only handle
if I'm
technical
gonna
matters.
call one,
I shall follow your
call them
orders.
all.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded!
Probably shouldn't have done that. I already had full bullets. I already had full bullets. That was horrible. Don't do that. Don't use your ult if you have a full set of bullets. But I wanted to hit him while he was still in her bubble. And I didn't want to get hit, so next floor. I already do. Didn't we already do level 45? We'll start the combat. Am I missing something? Nope.
This won't hurt. Nah.
Taking the shot. Yep. Drop the weapon.
The boss is here.
They're ambushing. Move.
Electric and ether. Yeah, we're still good. We are still good. Probably won't need another person.
This won't hurt. Making a shot.
Probably won't. That was a bad one too. And there's this one.
Freeze!
Be gone. Fine.
An opening! Don't even try it. You're surrounded!
Okay, that was simple enough. But I am beginning to lose health, and I need to be a little bit more careful here. Oh, we can add another agent.
I only handle technical
let me change
matters.
something. Oh, can I not reselect? I can't. I can't reselect. I would have to start. Oh, I would have to start all over again if I reselect.
Let's start the experiment.
Oh no. Okay. I can see where I can see where this is gonna get really annoying, or we're gonna get difficult.
Surrender your weapon!
We'll never back down. I'll show you.
Taking the shot.
Target strike.
Second phase.
Warning. Just leave it to me. What's this?
Really gotta stop doing those hits. Nope. Oh, I get hit with that jump every time.
Take on. I'll show you.
Charge. No. Justice always prevails. No restrictions. Fire at will.
I had enough room in the clip that I could fire that and not lose. Enough room in the clip just to fire that and I don't lose out on it. Okay, so now we go to silver. Alright, so does that mean now we get to swap since it's a new floor technically? And a new range? Okay. This one's electric.
Let's start the
Let's
experiment.
go with...
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready for combat.
A mission? Take me along.
No, he needs to be in the reselect. He needs to be in the
I
second
only handle
slot. So it has an
one
exchange.
Let's start standing.
If you need help, call me anytime.
Seth,
I only handle technical matters.
Grace. Because I'm not even sure who I would use next. Because I don't have anyone that... Electric-wise, I don't have anyone else. There's Anton, but he's not level 60. Oh, there's Anby. I could bring Anby along as a stun, but I think Seth works better. We'll be alright. We should be okay here. Now, the part that's going to be a problem is if they turn out and say fire. And even though I have Brennis, I have not leveled her up.
Sure.
Whoa. Wow, they took a good chunk of health. Holy crap. Getting hit in the back, and I could not see it. They took a good chunk of health. Alright, so we're still good with electric. I mean, I guess I could still use Burnus. I just have to be able to swap out really fast.
Jane, time to rotate. Accept your punishment.
Hit him where it hurts. Here's a taste of the abyss. Hurts, don't it? The three-pronged.
Got a little trigger happy with that one. Didn't need to actually activate the ultimate that quickly. Alright, we're still good. We're still good with electric. But the weakness being fire, that's yeah, I do remember that one. That was always fun. Not today.
Hit him where it hurts. The final act begins now.
I've never actually seen it from this.
remain silent.
Better not get shot! Ready or not, here I come.
Here's the... We're not done yet.
Found your weakness.
Little wipeout close up. Little wipeout close up. Just for you guys. Alright. Still fire weakness, alright. I think we're okay with it still being fire weakness. Crap.
Open your eyes, criminal!
Hit him where it hurts. I'll make it painless.
You're under arrest!
Better not get shot! Ready or not, here I come. Don't get sloppy. Here's a taste of the abyss.
Where do you even stand for?
Found your weakness. Let's make this quick.
The three-pronged approach! You're headed behind bars!
Ready or not, here I come.
I mean, I got through it, but that was kind. That sucks because her health doesn't come back. Her health doesn't come back, so I definitely need. Oh, this sucks. Who can I use that can take full advantage of?
Officer 148, Julian,
I mean, I guess
ready.
we could.
Need something? My services are expensive.
Good day. I want to
Standing by.
Huh? Is something the matter?
I mean, I can still use a regular
Good day,
team of
Proxy.
Andy, Nicole,
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Officer 148, Julian, ready.
Juyen. Right, because Ambi was still stunned. Ambi can still do the stun and do a bunch of damage. And then during the stun phase, you got Zuyan to do the burst damage. Do we swap though? Or do we still try to fight with Jay? I think we swap it. I think we have to swap it just so we have people who are healthy.
What's this?
Yep, I'm glad I swapped. That was definitely taking every cow. I was even out of the range. I gotta keep it going.
Hey, Phil! Electric charge.
Justice always prevails!
I'll show you!
An opening! Retargeting!
This won't hurt. Nah.
Hands up!
We'll never back down. Eliminating target. Jackpot!
Damn, it's recovering.
You're looking good. Hey, preparing takedown.
Justice always prevails!
That was definitely the better option. Because Anby was gonna stun a lot faster compared to Seth. I think that's the only reason why I gotta cut through that. Because Nicole lost half her health. Nicole lost half health. If this is gold, what are the others? What are the others if this is gold? Please don't be fire weakness. I'm begging you. Ah, shoot. Ah. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I mean, I've got Burnus, but she's not ready yet. Lucy? Is Lucy ready? I don't think Lucy's ready either. If Burnus takes a hit, that's more than... Just one hit is going to take half her health. Guaranteed. So how do I... Let me see. Do we go Burnus? Hold on. I'm trying to think, how do we do this? So we can definitely use... I mean, there's Ben. We could definitely use Ben because Ben can take a good hit because of how bulky he is. So we should probably bring Ben, even though my Ben is, I think, underleveled. I think he's only at level 50. I think Ben will still be a good option to bring. I think what we have to do is...
Let's start the experiment.
Come on, let's get to work.
I can't remember if Lucy
To what
goes
do I owe the pleasure?
backwards.
Okay. I only handle technical matters.
We're gonna go Jane.
Let's start.
Ready for combat. Needs officer. Let's
Burn.
fire it up.
And that might be the wrong way.
I only handle
Nothing to fear. Good day, Proxy.
And I want Batty Boo, but I haven't been able to get him yet. Night Boo's not going to do anything for me here. I think fire-wise, I'm completely out-leveled here. fire team wise, I'm completely out leveled because I don't think Lucy's gear is maxed either. I know her Wenjin isn't. So we're pretty much looking to just buff with Lucy, burn with Bernice, and have Jane do all the damage. That seems to be the goal here. And get the timing of counters correctly.
You should refuel, Bernie.
Hit him where it hurts. Sure.
Oh my gosh. Right from the, this is why I didn't want them.
Oops. Sorry. Let's make this quick.
Hey, you great catch. Drinks flowing, we're going. Hey, let's have some fun.
Oh, there's an achievement for that. Not sure what the achievement is.
Careful.
There's an achievement there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back to this tower. Jane's already halfway gone. Also went in the wrong direction when I used Bernice's effect. When I used Bernice's ult. Some more fire. Okay. Let's go with
let's start the experiment.
That kind of works.
Nothing.
I shall follow. Time for some hard labor.
I only handle technical.
Need something?
Oh.
My services are expensive.
Let's start the experiment.
Officer, what?
Let's take a break.
See, she's not ready yet either. She's at 60, but her gear isn't leveled. Right? Skill-wise, she's not ready. Oh no, her gear is leveled. She should be able to hold out.
So sleepy.
I'm gonna bring her along.
Huh? Is something the matter?
We'll do it this way. Because at least I know this will work. I haven't really used her too often since, man, I think I started using her 1.0. But then I haven't really used her since maybe like 1.1. I don't think I've used her past then. Anyway, I think this is gonna have to work for now. We can push further with the original 3 until we need to get with these guys. Let's do that.
You should refuel, pig.
Oh yeah. No, my back.
Don't worry.
My controller died. My controller died, and I just had to stand there and take the hit. The controller died, and I had to stand there and take the hit. I don't remember seeing a Sonic.
Hit him where it hurts. Want some more?
This party is just getting started.
I'll make it painless.
Nope. That was close.
The pressure's on.
That's a heater! I'm not a loser!
I mean, that wasn't too bad. I screwed up, and Bernice definitely lost a good chunk of her head. Bernice. She definitely lost. Yeah, she's just about half health, and that was at level 40. I definitely need to finish level her and get her gear leveled. Do we swap now? I don't know if we swap now. Let's just push it. We'll push it and see. Oh, crap.
Here! Ready for a fiery feast! You should refuel, Pink!
Hit him where it hurts.
I can't see him. The little guy that's there.
I'll make it painless.
You should refuel.
Now, you're the prey.
Big guy's gonna be the prey. Well, the little guy, actually, 'cause you can't see him too well. You can't see him too well. And somehow we got through that. We have to swap now. There's no way we survive anything else. There's no way we survive anything else. Jane literally has 1%. Oh, God, no. Are those who I think those are? Freaking Thanatos and Doolan. That's like the worst combination you could possibly get when you have no health. We gotta get rid of them. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go... Ben is gonna be our shield. there's no other way around it. Ben has to be the shield. I don't think we can do anything else, right? So we just... This is gonna suck, because... They both move around so much. Yeah, see?
Standing by. Drop the weapon.
Just try me.
I think that's how we're gonna
Get away from me! This won't hurt. No.
Hands up. No restrictions. Fire
Once
at will.
again, right?
Freeze.
'Cause I know Ben can take it.
Fine.
I don't know how I was able to dodge the one. Thank you, Ben.
Move it!
Taking the shot.
Behave now!
No trespassing on the job site. Try me.
You guys,
It's
You gotta give it to him. He's under-leveled. Under-leveled is a corner.
This won't hurt. Surrender your weapon!
Oh my gosh. I mean, it was a little sloppy, but I mean, we got through it. We got through it. We gotta go with Ben again. We kind of have to stay with the same people, and time Ben's blocks a lot better. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just gotta do that. Time his counters better, where he gets his shield up, he's good to go. Oh. Yep, this is so fast.
Get away from me!
Either I'm timing it wrong, or it's going to show that he cannot keep at me at this point, only because he's Oh, Ben, no! Nope. Let's try it again. We'll do it one more time. But I think now we've hit the wall, right? I think Ben's gear is low, but he himself isn't. Yeah, I'm feeling like 1448. Either I'm not doing. Plus those lasers don't help. Then it's extremely slow. Right, and Ben's slow, so he's not getting out of the way. The lasers fast enough.
This won't hurt. No.
Trespassing on the job site!
No! Justice always prevails!
Heads up!
Retargeting!
He has a second phase. like genuinely. Oh no. Yeah, this is falling apart extremely quickly. I'm gonna have to retreat on that. I'm gonna have to retreat. So I think I see where, obviously, I did call it, so that the fire was going to be the one thing that was going to cause me a bunch of issues. Because none of the fire people that I have are ready for this fight, unfortunately.
Let's start the
Let's fire it up.
Yeah, that only gets her to 49. Her skills aren't ready. None of her gear is ready except for the Wenjin. So that's not gonna happen.
Good day,
Lucy. Alright, so yeah, her Wenjin needs to level up. Her skills need to level up. And then Ben. I think Ben is obviously, he needs to level, skills need to level. Yeah, all my fire people are just way behind. They're not going to be able to keep up with that at all. What was that achievement that I ended up pulling off, though? The fire within 3, inflict attribute anomaly on enemies 200 times with fire agents. Oh, alright. I'll take that. Noobville, we'll take that one too. And we'll claim. And that's pretty much it, alright? Because I can't get past any higher in the tower. Did I already get this? Oh no, we still got 4, 5, and 6 to get. Okay. I don't think I can climb that tower any higher. Yeah, I can't get there any higher. I need to get all the fire stuff leveled up before I go any further than that. Alright, well, you know what? That's going to be it for now, because in about an hour or so, I got to go get the kiddo, bring home little leisure, and spend some time with her. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for joining me today in this, thank you for joining me today with this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe. The next time you guys see me with ZZ will be on the Miyabi release, so don't forget, it is going to be the 100 for 100, where we drop $100 for Miyabi and hopefully get her, and hopefully win the 50-50, because if I don't win the 50-50, that's gonna be a big hurt. That's gonna feel really bad, right? So I will get you guys in the next one. Later.